Good afternoon, everybody. We're going to go get started here. Got a new camera, so a new setup. Let's see how this looks in the kitchen. Yay! It's working! Welcome in, everybody. Oh, long night. Only woke up about, less than 2 hours ago. So I'm still trying to wake up, so bear with me. We have our tea. We have some milk we're having. Just trying to wake up. We may have some adult beverages later. So, today, we are going to do some air frying recipes. Now, I'm actually not that proficient at my air fryer. Here is the one I use the most. Nope, that's the wrong camera. There we go. It's a Cozyana, Cozyna air fryer. So basically, it comes with a basket, which actually comes out for cleaning and stuff. Whoop! My little rubber fell off. Gotta be careful of those. And basically, you fill it up with whatever you want. Slide it on in. And you have all your different settings. So for instance, for the first thing we're going to try, we are going to use we're going to do some bacon wrapped, bacon wrapped pigs in a blanket with some different things. We're We're going to use some little smokies, and we're also going to use some sausage. So we're going to use, for instance, this bacon, which presets it to 400, and we can adjust our time. So, see, I'm stumbling on all kinds of stuff today. So, this was suggested to me by my boss at work, actually, because I was thinking about just doing pigs in a blanket. Basically, little smoky sausages, like these, just wrapped in puff pastry, which we've done before on stream. Then I was going to maybe try the bacon wrapped and then puff pastry. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought that might not be a good idea. So I was reading up on pigs in a blanket in an air fryer. And according to something I found, if I can find the article here. Where is it? Here it is. Basically, bacon-wrapped sausages, not necessarily little smokies, I guess are a big thing in the UK and Ireland, especially around the holidays, around Christmas and stuff. And the pictures look fantastic. Yeah, I wish I could share these. I don't have my browser set up. But it's basically saying American versus British pigs in a blanket. What's the difference? And I guess the big difference is that we in the U.S. eat them pretty much all year round. Over there, they eat them around holidays and stuff. And we also use the crescent rolls or the puff pastry to wrap them in, versus they use bacon. And they use sausages, not hot dogs or little smokies. So a little bit different. So yeah, they're saying little smokies plus crescent rolls or puff pastry, American pigs in a blanket. Little cocktail sausages plus bacon is equal British, Irish pigs in a blanket. So that was something I was not aware of. So that's what we're going to try today. So we have some little smokies right here. Mouse out of the way. We also have one piece of sausage that we're going to experiment with too. And obviously we have bacon. So, excuse me. Move some of the stuff out of the way. Get our prep set up. Yeah, my camera's a little off, so hopefully you guys can see this properly. So really, there's no seasoning or anything. You could, but apparently just straight bacon and the sausage or smokies, that's all you need to do. So, let's do one. And by the way, this bacon is not cooked, and basically you cut them in half. Otherwise, you'd have a big slice of bacon around that. Oh, and I forgot to start Stream Raiders. Let me do that real quick. By the way, if the music is too loud or my voice is stepping over something, please let me know. So, before I forget, Stream Raiders. Let's go ahead and get a battle started. So I can find my mouse. There it is. So we started this new map Friday. We completed killing the boss, and now we're here now. So let's see which route we want to go. 2, 2, 3, or 2, 3, 3, 4. Yeah, I think is the route we're gonna go. Or this one. So anyway, we need to get to here, so we'll take either one of these. Let's see, that's a 1. Yeah, we don't want that. So let's try this guy. Ooh, let me check. I need to place 2 flag bearers, 1 more war beast, and 3 warriors. Well, usually first battle we don't get a lot of people in, so I'm going to place a pally so he can kind of heal himself. These guys on the map, right here, and they're tough little buggers. All right, so actually, let's go ahead and place a paladin. here. We'll just concentrate down in there. Lock this off. See if we get anybody to battle with us. Okay. So, back to our little smokies. Sorry. Pigs in a blanket. So we got 4 slices of bacon here. And like I said, we got 1 sausage and then a little smokies. So let's do this. Okay. Now, when you get an air fryer, depending upon which one you decide, it may or may not come with accessories. Mine pretty much did not. It only came with the internal basket, and that's pretty much it. So I actually bought a package of different things that you can use with an air fryer. They're not for a specific one. They're kind of generic. I'll show you that in a minute. So, this is one of the things that came with it. A rack with these little shish kebab type things. So theoretically, I could thread these through, but we need it to kind of sit on the bacon. And it won't slip through the basket, so we don't really need those. So we got the 1 sausage, and all the rest of these are the little smokies. This only takes about 13 to 15 minutes to cook up. So let's do 2 more. Fill this basket. You don't want them touching, right? We'll cook as many as we can. This is some good bacon. They do recommend that you might want to use like some flavored bacon, you know, like a maple syrup type, or you know, whatever. Let's roll this way. And there we have what we're going to stick in there. So, put these in the rack. Wash my hands. Really greasy from the bacon. So this is a quick, nice little appetizer. Now, obviously, unlike an oven, where you can use a baking sheet and have all kinds. Hey, Mally, welcome in. We're just starting our pigs in a blanket. So yeah, as I was saying, versus using like a baking sheet in the oven where you can do a bunch of them, an air fryer, you're kind of limited to the size of the air fryer. Now, theoretically, you could double stack these, I think, but you probably don't want to do that. You'll trip over each other and maybe cause problems. So we're going to stick those in there. On. We're going to choose bacon. I'm going to go for 10 minutes. Helps if I hit the right buttons. Bacon. And as you saw, it's preset it to 400 degrees, which is what you want. And we'll start it. Now, after about 10 minutes, we're going to flip them a little bit. We will flip them a little bit so that what's on the bottom gets a little more time up top. So 10 minutes time, we got that. So let me go ahead and put the rest of this back in the fridge. And I've got some puff pastry. I may experiment off stream with the puff pastry and bacon option, but more than likely. And that is going to be our first dish for today. Basically an appetizer, the pigs in the blanket. From there, we're going to make meatloaf. Believe it or not, we are going to make some meatloaf in the air fryer. Now that's going to cook for about 25 minutes, it says. Again, I've never tried this, so hopefully it turns out good. So let's see. What did I miss? Man, I need my mouse to be bigger. I can barely see it. There it is. She blows. Yeah. Me and Adam are thinking of investing in an air fryer. Love meatloaf and mashed potatoes. Yep. There's all kinds of air fryers. This one was on special. Like I said, it's COZYNA is what they call it. And it's okay. I haven't had any problems. Actually, I have an older type air fryer that my mother gave me years ago. Let me show you that. A little dirty, hasn't been used in a while. But unlike that one, this one is like a see-through. You got your rack, obviously you've got some controls up top, and you've got your heating element. You can see it's a little dirty. It needs some cleaning. Come on, open up. I know you can do it. Come on. Being finicky. Actually, when I was playing with it last night and checking it out, I noticed the plastic was a little cracked here. So I'm not sure how long it's going to last. But see, there's the heating element. It's basically the same thing as that one over there, except it's a different design. Most of the ones you get nowadays are fully enclosed versus this type. But this still works. This is great for like chicken breasts or, you know, meat of any kind. Having problems with this. There, this puppy out of the way. Actually, I used to use this one a lot more before I got this other one. Great. See, I think I got this other one just before the pandemic. And I've used it a little bit, but not a lot. That's why I figured let's do an air fryer. You know, try some new things. Made cookies in the air fryer, and they were amazing. Chocolate chip air... Man, that does sound good. And actually, I was troubled trying to find a dessert. But I turned to this, which basically came with the air fryer. And that's where I found the meatloaf recipe. See right there. And for the dessert, they didn't really have cookies, but we're going to do a vanilla souffle. So that should be interesting. The hardest part of that, I think, is doing the egg whites and the egg yolks. But we'll see how that turns out. Oh, I was telling you about the accessories. So this is the package I bought at the same time as the air fryer. Has different things in it. And as you can see, it has like 2 pans here and here. And it has like a pad here, I think, to stick the pans on. Then it has 3 different types of racks. Well, actually, yeah. The one we're using right now with the shish kebabs. Then there's this one right here. I have to see. I'm not exactly sure what to use that for, but I'm sure we'll find a reason. And then there's this rack, which has some bigger openings, which would probably be for something longer, you know, a bratwurst or something. But yeah, if you are looking at an air fryer, check what comes with it, and you may want to get one of these accessory things. So, see, cute little pots. So we're going to make the meatloaf in this. And the rest of these we're probably not going to use. So we're going to stick them out of the way. And then for the souffles, we're just going to put them directly on one of those racks, if they'll fit, in these little things. Now, the recipe calls for 6 3-ounce bowls like this, but I have, these are 7-ounce. So we're going to do 3 of them. So hopefully 3 of them will fit in the rack. I don't know. We'll have to see. Oh yeah, and you get a pair of tongs with those accessories too. Which, these are okay. Not crazy about the rubber tips, but they'll work. By the way, we have, come on, show me the time. 4 minutes left before we turn them. And I can already smell them. They smell wonderful. Turn the furnace off. It was chilly here today. Actually, when I took Bowser out, it was snowing. Little tiny flakes. So while we're waiting on that, we can kind of start on our meatloaf. And for the meatloaf, obviously, beef or whatever you choose to use. Let's see. 1 egg, breadcrumbs, small onion, some thyme, pepper, and it calls for mushrooms. 2 thickly sliced mushrooms. Well, I don't have any fresh mushrooms, so we're going to use some canned mushrooms. And what I don't use on this, I can use these for a chicken rice Roger recipe, which calls for mushrooms. And hey, Dosley, welcome in. Nice to see you, dude. Okay, so our meat. Actually, we're gonna have to mix the ground beef in a bowl with the egg. Excuse me. So, ooh, wait. Now, let's use this bigger one. So this is where we're going to mix it up. I need another thing for my cookbook. I need more counter space is what I need. All right, have our ground beef. We'll go ahead and cut that open, drain it a bit. Ground beef in the bowl. Okay, a lot of juice is coming out. Good. Okay. And by the way, this is from Butcher Box. It's a food, a meat, fish and chicken, pork type of delivery. So it's not bad. Matter of fact, I got a deal when I ordered free beef for life. Well, of the subscription. Which means I always get 2 pounds in every box. Same with bacon. I get an extra, not a slice, a package of bacon. Plus you get other things, you know, pork loins, chicken breasts, chicken thighs, all kinds of stuff. So we're going to need to chop our onion, but we got a minute on those Old Smokies. So let's set this aside. And Old Smokies, let's see, we'll just put on this plate here. We'll transfer them out. Tea is slightly hungover. Shocking, huh? Let's see. Oh, thanks for the lurk, Dosley. Okay, that is done. Okay. What to do is you do need to set this on something. So I've got these like things for hot. It is hot. Where are you? Now this one with the actual sausage. Sorry if I'm blocking it. Okay, this is how they look so far. If I can get it over the camera, there we go. Whoa, and one has started rolling. So they look good. So we're going to do them for 3 more minutes. This can be hot too. So you gotta be careful. And again, since we're choosing the bacon setting, it's preset to the temperature we want of 400 degrees in this case. So we got 3 minutes. Let's go ahead and chop our onion. We're going to want to put that in something. Whoop, don't roll. Onion is supposed to be finely chopped. My knife. There we go. So we're going to cut our ends off. That helps peel the skin a little bit. Sometimes the skin will come right off, and sometimes it bites you. Depends on if you can get a good slice out of it. There, that's working. A little. Okay, this one's fighting me a bit. Try it from the other side. If you can get it where the skin is thick, you can usually just peel it off. So you get to that little section like this, which is giving me grief. There we go. Now this calls for a small onion. This is the smallest one I had. We need to finely chop this. And you know, you're supposed to curl your fingers like this. I'm not that good at that. You don't want to chop off the finger. Right. There are people that are much better at chopping than I am. And this said finely chopped. So right now, we're still in the coarse stage. I should have gotten a bigger cutting board. This one's almost too small. Looks like we got 1 minute on Little Smokies. And it's done. Oh, eyes are starting to water. If you've ever chopped onions, you know what I'm talking about. They also say if you are using a cutting board, you should use a separate one for vegetables from your meats. So that's where we're using this one for the veggies. Go ahead and wash it a little bit. Lay it down with a paper towel and let it dry. Okay. And we're going to go for... Keep hitting the wrong camera button. Okay. There they are. Yep, there they are. In fact, can you hear them? Still sizzling a little bit. So let's get these puppies out. Now the Little Smokies are pre-cooked, so they're almost maybe a bit overdone. Oh, wait a minute, wrong camera. They're a little bit overdone versus this piece of sausage did need cooking. So I'd be interested to see how that turned out. So, let us cut open that sausage, I want to make sure it cooked. Here's the one with the sausage. It's just a breakfast sausage. Nothing fancy. Ooh, looks hot. Steaming. Yep, looks good to me. Yeah, my cameras are off a little bit, so let's see how it tastes. Ooh, ooh. Hot, hot. I like the sausage and the bacon together. I tried the little smokies last night in the bacon, and they were good, but the sausage just adds to it. So this is one of the little smokies right here. Okay? So we are going to try one of these. And the bacon is nice and crispy too. Oh, hot, hot, hot. Oh. Oh. Hot, hot. Should have let these cool down a minute. Almost burning my mouth. Oh. Just like any pig in a blanket, you can dip them in any kind of sauce you want. So I actually just have some honey mustard sauce from a carryout. We're going to dip one of these in this. See how it tastes. Shoot honey mustard sauce all over me. So, here's the sausage. Just a little bit. Little dab. Good. And easy to cook. Now, what we're going to have to do before we cook our next meal, we're going to have to clean this out a little bit. That is one of the disadvantages of an air fryer. Depending upon the food you're cooking, you may have to do some cleanup before you can do another dish. Okay. We really need to let this cool down too. You don't want to put a hot pot of any kind in water because it can actually warp it. Yep, honey mustard, I love it too. So, these are just so delicious. This is a great, simple, quick treat. You know, for a game, a movie, kids. My nose is running. Between the onions and these hot things, I said my nose is running a little bit, so we're going to set those over there, and we will continue to nibble on those as we get our meatloaf ready. So, we've got our onions, we've got our meatloaf, or our hamburger, ground beef. In the bowl here. And just to make sure I'm doing this in the right order, so let's see, mix the ground beef with the egg, the breadcrumbs, the onion, and the thyme, okay? Go ahead and put the onions in there. And as we'll get them all out. Yeah, I'm using the fork I was eating the little smokies with, but since I'm the only one going to be eating this stuff, doesn't really matter. Okay. so we need the egg, and the egg needs to be well beaten. So we got an egg set aside right here. This one, at least I don't have to separate. For the souffle, I'm going to have to separate those puppies. That is not always easy. Okay, the egg. And what was it? The breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs, which was 3 tablespoons. And we're just using some Progresso breadcrumbs, Italian style. So 3 tablespoons. Make sure you level it off. I think you can see. Yeah, you can't see that, can you? There we go. 1, 2, 3. I think the thyme was next. Let's see, breadcrumbs, onion, thyme. The thyme was 1 tablespoon of thyme. Wow, that's a lot of thyme. We just have some thyme. I don't know why this one camera. I keep choosing the wrong one. There we go. Yeah, it's like way back here when it should be up this way. I thought I adjusted it. Okay. That's a lot of time. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Angela. How you doing? Well, we started off with some pigs in a blanket in the air fryer. And hey, Mad, welcome in. And now we're working on a meatloaf, which we'll put in this little pan to stick over in that air fryer right there. Though we do need to clean the basket from the pigs in a blanket because they're kind of messy. And I'm waiting for it to cool down. So right now we're just throwing it in, and I'm using actually this cookbook that came with the air fryer. So using a meatloaf recipe out of this, and also we're going to do a vanilla souffle for dessert. That should be interesting. Let's see, teaspoon of salt and a generous amount of pepper. Didn't bring the salt. So a teaspoon. This is a lot of salt. I mean, look at that. That's a teaspoon. That is a lot of salt. And of course, a generous amount of pepper. And to be honest, I love pepper. So, and this is just plain ground black pepper. Actually, I had some truffle salt I should have used. That would have added a unique taste. Okay. And before we go any, let's see, that was it, right? Right, knead and mix. Then transfer the ground beef to the pan, smooth the top. Yeah, ironically enough, there's no ketchup in this one, which a lot of them do. And that's fair enough. Actually, Angela, aren't you a vegan? Or vegetarian, if I recall? You can make some vegetarian meat. Gluten-free, okay. I think it's MZ. Yeah, MZ's a vegan, that's right. I keep confusing some of that. But yeah, I'm not that familiar with gluten. Let's see, I don't like red meat though, but I eat all other meats. That's fair enough. Chickens are good. Oh, Stream Raiders. Let's do that real quick. See if we got anybody to join. And we got 2 people. We are probably going to die. So, go ahead and weaken those guys. We just didn't get enough people. Let's see what happens here. Usually the initial battles, we don't get a lot of people. Oh yeah, we are so overwhelmed. 4 to 27. It's going to be a massacre. In this new event, these guys are really tough. These little mushroom-headed guys. What are they called? Cell swords. Wait, cell swords? Yeah, cell sword. Yep, and we're almost dead. Oh well. To be expected. Let's try it again. Oh, I swear between the onions and those hot smokies. Alright, let's try a different approach. And I guess if anybody wants to join, you can place them anywhere. Okay. So, we still have some of these little smokies. We have 3 left, wrapped in bacon. Really good. We have some honey mustard dipping sauce. I didn't make a sauce, I just use these. This is so good. They're very good now that they've cooled down a bit. See if I can clean this basket up. Shoot. My little tongs, I think, are in the dishwasher. Yep, they are. And they're still hot. Ow. So I'm going to get this rack out of here. We're not really going to use the rack again, so we'll set it aside and worry about cleaning it. It is hot. Alright, knife away. Here's where we need to try to clean this before we reuse it. And my little rubber feet keep falling off. I don't want to lose those down the garbage disposal. Give me a minute while I clean this. And then we'll get back to the meatloaf. Now maybe should have done the meatloaf first, then the souffle, and then the little smokies. The little smokies, those are the ones that made a mess with all the grease. Alright. I almost thought about using that second air fryer that I've got, the older one, but nah, figured this is a good one. Alright. And you can throw these things in the dishwasher, but obviously we don't have time for that right now. Just get most of the grease out, wipe them out, and we should be good to go. Okay. They cool off fairly quickly. Yep, that one's nice and clean. Now the basket. This is the one that got most of the mess on it. Once the stream is over, I'll probably just throw these in. Ooh. I found a little screw and nut laying around the other day, and I just discovered where it came from. The handle here, it's got 3 screws. One's missing. So, yeah, I put it down there. It's still doable, useful, but that's why it was wiggling around on me. Okay, so that's ready now. Oh, no, it's not. I forgot to put the rubbers on the feet so it doesn't scratch the bottom. All right, now we're ready. So let's get back to the meatloaf. So, I'm going to mix all that up, put it in our pan, and we need to do our mushrooms. Basically, this will cook for about 25 minutes, and then we let it rest for 10. So while this is cooking, we're going to start on the souffle part and get those ready. Now, this is the good and the bad part. Go and get my hands dirty. Bad part is, you gotta, man, I keep screwing up the cameras. Okay. Go ahead and turn the water on now. Then we need to wash my hands. So we got all our ingredients in here, just like any meatloaf. So, pound of ground beef, onions, egg, thyme, spices, thyme, pepper, the breadcrumbs, obviously. Make sure we get all of our stuff folded in. I think you can see this. Yeah, see that camera angle. I thought I fixed that. No, too late now. Okay. Actually, I think our onions should have been a little finer. They're a little bit too thick. Okay. This pan is almost too deep. We'll see how well this rises during the cooking. Either way, it'll still be good. Okay, wash your hands. Do the mushrooms. And pop her on in. Okay. Again, remapped everything, and I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Okay. So, our meatloaf, our onions. Or not onions, mushrooms. Now, was supposed to use like freshly cut mushrooms. I didn't have any, but I had these canned mushrooms which we can use, and we just take a few of them, press them into the top. So these are some sliced mushrooms. Oh, come on. Just lay them on there for now, and then once we're done, we'll press them in. I use these for like a chicken rice Roger recipe, which is basically a pan of rice, packet of onion soup mix, an entire can of these mushrooms, which with the juices, which kind of gives it its flavor, a couple of chicken breasts on top, pat of butter on each one, liberally sprinkled with basil. Oh, but before you do that, you need to put like 2 cups, no, about 1 3/4 cups of chicken broth. It's a really easy casserole dish. Okay. Do one more. There we go. Toss you. Instead of press them in, So this is the first time I've tried this. So we shall see how this one turns out. So, see if I get the button right. I did. Sweet. Okay. Put it in our air fryer. Pull the lid down a little bit. Okay. Now I need to check to see what setting and temperature this should be. Oh, wait a minute. Preheat the air fryer. I didn't preheat it. Let's back out. So it says to preheat 392. Doesn't really give me a specific setting to use. Let's see. I guess we can just do meat. Temperature 3. Yeah, there isn't a 392. Just 390 and 400. Okay, so let's preheat it for 5 minutes. Oddly enough, this cookbook came with the air fryer, but it's kind of lacking in some things. I mean, if there's like a pre-setting I could use. Wait a minute, where's my meatloaf? There it is. Yeah, I mean, because it has presets on there. And it says preheat it to 392. Well, you can't get it to 392. Well, actually, maybe you can. Can I just... No, I can't set it on its own. All right, so we'll go back to meat. Start preheating. So, again, 25 minutes in the air fryer, and then 10 minutes to let it rest. And we will start in on our souffle ingredients and polish off our pigs in a blanket. Yummy, yummy. Need to find some mushrooms. This will work. So we'll use this in a chicken rice Roger recipe in the next couple of days. Come on. Alright. Getting cooler. And we're going to go ahead and pop a beer. This is Lampic beer. It's Lindemans Creek, and this happens to be a cherry. It's a very fruity beer. Very sweet. Love these things. You can get them in bigger bottles, but just got some small ones here. Glass. Here's one. Nice and cool. These are very sweet. It's like you're drinking a fruit drink. So you got to drink them slow. Hey, Label Gray, welcome in. Yeah, this is it. Nothing too exciting. So, get some of this stuff out of the way. We have our last pig in a blanket that we cooked. So good. So good. There's our meatloaf, which you're going to stick in the pan as soon as it preheats, which should be 3 more minutes. Okay. So, our third and final dish is going to be, again, something I've not tried before, a vanilla souffle. So, dish one. So mix the flour and the butter, yada yada yada. Saucepan, heat them. Ooh, we're gonna have to use the oven or the stove. Big old kettle out of way. Oh. That is a beautiful cast iron. Oh, now I forget. Dutch oven. That's a Dutch oven. So let's get started. Wait, did I say computer? What timers are set?
There are no timers set.
Computer. Set Stream Raiders timer for 14 minutes. Okay. So mix. Oh, got something wet. Mix the flour and butter until it is a smooth paste. The butter has been softening. Could be softer. Actually, that might be good enough. I mean, I'm going to have to use my hands again. Mix this with the flour. Okay. We're going to need to sink. We'll rinse some dishes. And I'm going to need that bowl. And our thing is preheated. So, okay, meatloaf. So this may have to go longer than 25 minutes since we're 2 degrees below what it says it should. 390. We'll do it for 25 and then check it back. Ouch. I keep confusing the power button. That'll run for 25 minutes. So. Oh, you don't like mushrooms? I'm just following the recipe in this case. I love mushrooms. They're almost as good as green olives. Almost. Okay. So. First time I've seen your face. Yeah, been looking for a bit. Hey, no problem, Label Gray. Welcome in. So. The flour and the butter until it's a smooth paste. In a saucepan, heat the milk and dissolve the sugar. So let's do the flour first. Flour is a 1/4 cup. We got a big old thing of flour here. And I just happened to put the 1/4 cup thing in here. Oh. I always like to sift my flour. It gives it a better consistency when cooking. So I got a little sifter here, old-fashioned. Type my grandparents used to use. Well, my grandmother's. Okay. This away. Come on. Yeah, 1/4 cup is not a lot of flour. To mix all that butter in it, that's a 1/4 cup of butter. Yep. Squeeze this all together. Get that flour mixed. It's a smooth paste. I don't know how well that's going to work. It's not incorporating the flour. I don't know if you can hear that air fryer, but every now and then it kind of powers up, powers down. I think you can see it there, it's flashing. It shows the temperature for a minute or so, and then it flips back to the time. Yeah, this flour is not getting picked up by the butter. It did say a quarter cup. Come on. I mean, it said smooth like a paste. It's almost turning crumbly. Ooh, sun's out. Guess it decided to stop snowing. Just saw a few flakes as we went out this morning. Hey, this is sticky. Very sticky. But it is turning into like a paste. Very pliable. Ah, Butterfingers. Okay. We'll leave that like that for now. Scrape off as much as I can. And we'll start in on the milk and the sugar. Come on, let go. Now, if you recall, with the little pigs in the blanket, they made a mess of the basket. With that meatloaf in a pan, hopefully there'll be no cleanup. Unless, of course, maybe it overflows or something, which I don't know if it will or not. Okay. So, according to this, on the souffle, okay, in a saucepan, heat the milk. We've got the milk pre-poured. And the sugar, 1/4 ounce of sugar, but not a 1/4 ounce, 1/4 cup. We have the sugar out already. Okay. Again, this camera. That's a little better. So, a 1/4 cup. That's a 1/4 cup. So, let's get our milk in the pan. And I'm just using whole milk. Can't really stand the other types. Wait a minute. I'm supposed to heat it first. In a saucepan, heat the milk and dissolve the sugar. So let's heat the milk a little bit. I don't want it to curdle. We'll pour in the sugar. Then we need add the vanilla bean and bring to a boil. And we have vanilla beans from Madagascar. Said to use 1. Oh, these. Just taking them out of the jar, you can smell the vanilla. It is so powerful. Now, I remember the one time we used one of these. We were supposed to open it up, slice it open, and strip out the seeds. This doesn't say to do that, but there's a vanilla bean. Which means I only have one left. I may have to order some more. Don't use it that often. Okay. Doesn't say anything other than to put it in. Okay, so add the vanilla bean and bring to a boil. All right. Actually, though, we are going to cut it open. Well, not cut open. We're just going to slice it a bit. Let some of that inner goodness out. Oh, God, that smells so good. Normally, if I'm using the stove, I'll put a camera over here, but I didn't this time. So, give that a minute, computer. Set pot timer for 90 seconds.
Pot timer, 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Okay, add the vanilla, bring to a boil. Then add the flour and butter mixture to the boiling milk. With a wire whisk, beat vigorously to ensure there are no lumps. Simmer for several minutes until the mix thickens and remove from the heat. Discard the vanilla bean and cool for 10 minutes in an ice bath. Oh. We can use this pan just by sticking the pan down in it. So put cold water in it, and then we'll dump some ice in it. Let that fill up. Hey Paz, welcome in. We got the meatloaf cooking now. Oh, that is good. And we are preparing our vanilla soufflés. The thing I dread the most with the soufflé, seriously, is separating the eggs. I've never been good at separating eggs, ever. Okay. Spoon.
Your pot
Computer?
timer is done.
Computer, stop. Okay. Sugar is dissolved. We're going to put in the vanilla beans. Remember, we have 4 pieces. Then we bring this to a boil. Okay. Computer, set pot timer for 2 minutes. Okay.
Pot timer.
Then we're going to dump this in there. That is our butter and flour mix. So let's see. Add the flour and butter mixture to the boiling milk with a wire whisk. Beat vigorously to ensure there are no lumps. Simmer for several minutes until the mix thickens. Remove from the heat, discard the vanilla bean, and cool. While the mix is cooling, take 3-ounce ramekins. Okay, and we are using 7-ounce ramekins. Because hopefully those all 3 will fit in the basket. Coat them with butter. Sprinkle with a pinch of sugar. In another mixing bowl. Man, I'm running out of mixing bowls. Quickly beat the egg yolks and vanilla extract combined with the milk mixture, right? Separately beat the egg whites, sugar, and cream of tartar until the eggs whites form medium stiff peaks. Fold the egg whites into the souffle base. Wait a minute. Fold the egg whites into the souffle base and pour into the prepared baking dishes and smooth off the tops. So the souffle base is the pot. Never made a souffle. So wait a minute. So I got to separate my eggs. I got to do that. which means I need a place for the yolks and the whites. So we got some more ramekin bowls. Computer,
You're
stop. Okay, our milk is boiling. Almost. No, it's boiling. Got our whisk. Gotta beat our whisk. Okay. Yep. Oh, and stream routers are ready. Computer,
you're
stop the timer. Okay. Beat vigorously into it. So let's do this first. Still got some lumps, but they're coming out quickly. I mean, look at this. It's already creamy. That looks so good. Almost like a cream. Okay. So we want to let it simmer. Okay. Let's see. Simmer for several minutes until the mix. It's already pretty thick. Computer, set simmer timer for 2 minutes. Okay. Let's go ahead and check our Stream Raiders battle. We got a few more people this time. And let's try to weaken as many as we can. And here we go. We're outnumbered 2 to 1. Ooh, but we're making a nice dent. They only outnumber us by 2. And that guy went to his death. So it looks like we have 3 ranged and 2 battling. We might make this, maybe, if we're lucky. And sweet! Most kills, moi, and most assists. Is that Cat? God, I can't read. Kotje. Congratulations. Now, the captain's chest, we have 2 lucky winners. Steven Thunder and Chaotic Rambler. Okay. Now we were going to take this route. So it was a level 2 battle. Okay. I still need to place some stuff, don't I? Ooh, I got a reward. Flag bearers and warriors. Ooh. Got some level ups too. Okay, can only afford 1. So let's try placing a warrior. Varian. Computer. Stop. Tank. Warriors are here. So we got those guys and those guys. Okay. And there we go. Computer, set Stream Raiders timer for 29 minutes. Okay. This has been simmering, and I let it simmer too long. It's burnt a little bit on the bottom. All right, gonna have to dig out. Well, no, those are the those dark spots are not burnt. That's the vanilla bean. So we're gonna let this cool for 10 minutes. Computer. Computer. Set cooldown timer for 10 minutes. Okay. Let's sit there on the rack. And cool down. Ice bath. Wait a minute. Mention the ice bath. Remove from the heat. Ooh, I need to dig out those beans. One. We had 4 of them. There's a second one. There's a third one. And there should be a 4th one in here somewhere. Hello? It's hiding. Is that, there it is. Yeah, it was hiding. Alright. Now, am I supposed to put this in the ice bath at this point, I think? Discard and cool for 10 minutes in an ice bath. Okay, yeah. So. I need ice. So I got it sitting in a pot of cold water. Those big mixing bowls. Just putting a bunch of ice in the water. Really cool it down. One more. Okay. And we got 8 minutes left on our cooldown timer. So that's cooling in the ice bath. I just stuck a pot down in there. Now we need to break up these eggs. I need 5 egg whites and 4 egg yolks. Okay. So separately beat the egg. Okay, so the ramekin bowls. I'm going to coat those with some butter and sprinkle with a pinch of sugar. Getting a little busy over here. All right. Can't really see it, but it is coated a bit. A little greasy. Could have used a spray, I suppose, versus butter, but okay. And a pinch of sugar. Again, I have never made a souffle before in my life, let alone in a deep fryer. So this should be unique. Okay. And again, we're only going to do 3. That should be the max that'll fit in that air fryer basket. So those are done, the ramekin bowls. Put this butter away. Now, the eggs. This is going to be the tough part. So I've got this little egg separator here. And we're going to see how well this works. Ooh, that worked nicely. So, we're going to put our... Let go. Come on, let go. There. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, let's put our yolk over here. Put the whites in there. So that's one. Oh, this is working nicely this time. I think I tried it while holding this in my hand last time. Didn't turn out too good. These eggs have been sitting out for about an hour, so they're at room temperature. So that should help. 2. And 2. Yep, and I'm dripping all over the counter. Now, we do only need 4 yolks versus 5 whites, so need to remember that. Let's see if I can prop that up there. Fortunately, that blocks my view of chat a little bit. There we go. Okay. Egg all over me. Okay. Oop, and we have a shell. You dig that shell out. Try to drain that white. Okay. And there's the shell. Another shell in there. Good. So it's 3 whites, 3 yolks. Guess we're gonna have to throw out the 5th yolk. That sucks. Oh, this is a tough one. It's not wanting to open. Let me make it some more shell here. Okay. Ooh, our meatloaf, 25 minutes. Okay, we're gonna let it sit for a minute while we do this last egg. I need to do more stuff like souffles and stuff. I've done baking, but nothing fancy like a souffle. And that is not coming off. Got a big old chunk there. Whoop. We're starting to get egg yolk in there. When I cut it, see if we can get that egg yolk out. I would say a little egg yolk is probably not going to kill us, but a pastry chef would probably die if I said that. Okay. There's still a touch in there, but there we go. We got 1 egg left, but let's check our meatloaf. Ah, look at that. Look at that. I'm going to put it in for like 2 more minutes since we're running a little over. Okay. 2 more minutes on the meatloaf. Really hate to waste that egg yolk.
Your cooldown timer is done.
Computer, stop. Okay. Let's let that sit for now. And I want to cut the yolk. Oh, it's a nice yolk too. I hate to waste it. Okay. So there's our 5th egg white. Clean up some of this. Don't want that egg on the counter. Okay. Suppose I could throw this in with maybe some scrambled eggs or something. I think it'll last a day. And our meatloaf. So we're going to save this one egg yolk. Use that for maybe scrambled eggs or something. Okay. On the meatloaf. Pressing the mushrooms, coat. Oh, shit. I was supposed to coat the top of the damn thing with olive oil. I missed that. Okay, place basket. Basket set timer. Okay, roast until nicely brown and done. Let it rest for 10 minutes. Basket is nice and clean. Nice. Okay, here's the ramekins we're going to fill. This is that pad that I can set that on. Here's our meatloaf. So let's set this over here, out of the way. Computer, set meatloaf timer for 10 minutes. It's still probably going to be good. Now, you're not going to get a nice loaf that you could slice for sandwiches and stuff, apparently. You could still, but it's meatloaf. We'll see. Okay. We have our eggs. And, okay, separately beat the egg whites. Okay. Coat with butter, sprinkle. In another mixing bowl, quickly beat the egg yolks and vanilla extract and combine with the milk mixture. Okay. So, we got another whisk. Wait a minute. I also want to throw in the vanilla extract, which is 2 teaspoons. And I was almost out of vanilla extract. I got another bottle over there if this one runs out. 2 teaspoons, that's a lot. That is a lot. Yep, 2 teaspoons. 1. And almost. We'll call it good. Versus opening up a whole new bottle of extract. So we're going to beat this. that's just egg yolk. Num num. Okay. We want to put that in with the milk mixture, which do I have another heating pad? Well, it's going to be wet. I need to wipe it off. We'll use a cutting board to set it on. Thing is, I may want to put this in another bowl because the bottom of the pan is a little Got a bowl over here. Never have enough mixing bowls. Okay. This is thick. Cooling down like that. Come on, come on. Get it all out there. I have no idea if this is supposed to be this thick. Okay. So, according to the book, should have read this through thoroughly. Okay. In another mixing bowl, quickly beat the egg yolks, vanilla extract, and combine with the milk mixture, which is this. I think this is supposed to be our souffle base. And then the whites beaten, whites, not wives, whites beaten, should go into it. Yeah, look at that. Doesn't really smell too vanilla-y. I think I need to put another dash of that. Maybe I should have done that. Just a touch. Watch me spill this all over like I did last time. Come on. I think I was doing some baking a couple of streams back and I knocked one of these over, still open. Just dribble. That'll make up for that less than teaspoon. Okay. That looks nice and creamy now. It's not as thick as it was coming out of the pot. Now this is where I'm a little confused. Okay. Quickly beat the egg yolks and vanilla extract and combine. So we just did a combination. Separately beat the egg whites, sugar and cream of tartar until the egg whites form medium stiff peaks. Fold the egg whites into the souffle base. Oh. So fold this into this, then pour it into these and smooth off. I thought this would go on top, but I guess it goes in it. Now folding, I heard that's a technique, folding it in. I need to read that up. Read up on that real quick. Give me a minute. Sorry if I'm boring y'all. How to fold in egg whites. And it's all damn videos. Can't they put anything just plain text anymore? How do you fold? Yeah, like folding a meringue. Get everything ready. Lighten the batter with a scoop of egg white. Add the rest of the egg white to the batter. Slice straight down through the middle. Scoop and fold the batter in egg whites. Doesn't really tell me a lot. I know there's a certain technique to it, and I'll just have to figure it out. Okay. So we're going to mix this, and I'm out of whisk. Just use the same whisk after it's been washed off. Okay. Oh, we need to put in our stuff that I forgot. Need to put in the sugar and cream of tartar. So the sugar, 1 ounce. And 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar. Computer, how many teaspoons is an ounce of sugar? Seriously, 6.7? Computer, what is 1 ounce of sugar in tablespoons?
1,001 ounces of sugar is about
No,
2,300
computer.
tablespoons.
What is 1 ounce of sugar in tablespoons?
1 ounce of sugar is about 2.2 tablespoons
Okay.
of sugar.
We'll do tablespoons. Still a lot of sugar. 1, 2, 0.2. And the cream of tartar is, you said 2 tablespoons. No, 1 tablespoon.
Your meatloaf timer is done.
Computer, stop the timer. Okay. So our meatloaf should be done. So before we fold this in, actually, let's put in the cream of tartar. I don't think this will fit in there, will it? Yeah. Cream of tartar. Actually, that can wait. Let's do this. Oop. Shit. It's getting all over the place. Come on, come on. Until it develops peaks. Should have used a bigger bowl. Sugar and the cream of tartar should be doing something soon. Yep, you can kind of see that. Again, wrong camera. Oop. See this starting to spill out. I wonder if I should have used a mixer. Might work better. See, this is not developing peaks. It's still very liquid. Oh, I feel it caked on the bottom. That's think I need a bigger bowl. Give me more room. Yeah, now I can stir it better. I'm just not seeing peaks. It's still too liquid. Sugar and cream of tartar. Form medium stiff peaks, right? So the egg whites form medium stiff peaks. I'm wondering if I needed more sugar. I mean, there was only 1 teaspoon of the tartar, right? Yeah, 1 teaspoon. And then 1 ounce of sugar. See, I'm not seeing peaks. See, it's just still liquid. All right, a little more sugar. Free to use more tartar. It was a teaspoon, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure that's going to work. All right, so to fold it in. All right. That's not even going to cut. I am probably screwing this up royally. I'm just going to have to mix it in. It's not thick enough, I think, to fold.
Your String Raiders timer is done.
Computer, stop. I mean, this is just creamy. And there's String Raiders. And we got a few people here. What we got? We've got 20s. Right, let's weaken these guys. And away we go. Oh, nice. So we're at 12-4 right here. We can still lose it. Those guys are powerful. They're just standing there waiting for us. See, these guys are a little tougher. Excuse me. Hey, but we beat him. So, most kills, moi. Most assists, Steven. And our lucky rewards winner is Steven. Congratulations. All right. What? Connect. All right. We may have time for one more battle because we're actually ahead of schedule. Okay. Let's do another warrior. Okay. So, we're going to take this and we're going to pour it into these ramekins. It looks like I got more than enough for 3. God, this is going to get so messy, I just know it. Okay. See, I just don't think those egg whites were the right consistency. Oh, there actually may be enough just for 3. See, it just looks too watery. Oh well. Nothing is always perfect. Hey. Actually, we did use it all. So, 3 ramekins. Bring our basket over, and it should be cool. It is. And it's still nice and clean. I don't even think we need a rack. We can just put these in here. So, boom. Boom. And boom. They fit perfectly. Okay. Let's check the heating on this. So difficult. 4 in. Okay. Smooth over the top, so they're pretty smooth. Preheat the oven to 320. Place 2 or 3 souffle dishes into the cook and cook each batch for 12 to 15 minutes. Serve with powdered sugar on top and with chocolate syrup. I might have some chocolate sauce. I do have some powdered sugar. All right. We need to preheat. Damn it. See, some things it says you need to preheat, others you don't. So preheat to 320. These are a setting because it shows me some settings here. See, it's just for meats. It doesn't say anything about like desserts. So let's see. Here. 340. 320. For 5 minutes. Okay, so cheese is a good setting. Or actually, it's not cheese, dairy. I really need another place to hang stuff. Okay. While that is doing, let's check our meatloaf. I want to scrape this. So I'm going to use the back of the knife. I suppose I could lift this out and put it on something. I probably will to store it. Let's just do a little slice. Oop. Looks done. It looks a little dark, almost burnt, but it's really not. So, this is our meatloaf. So let's see how it tastes. Definitely going to have a dishwasher load or 2 tonight. So the mushrooms are a little burnt, but hey, Dream, welcome in. This doesn't taste half bad. Again, like normal meatloafs, there's no ketchup in it, which is a little unusual. But it tastes good. It's still nice and warm. The mushrooms were a bit thinner, I think, than they should have been. But, so they're almost crunchy and overburnt. With a thicker sliced mushroom, they probably wouldn't have been. Wow. What do you mean, wow, 2 hours to cook? No, we're actually preheating the stir fryer for a third dish. We've already cooked the pigs in a blanket. They didn't take more than, like, God, less than 30 minutes. So then we made our meatloaf. That's this. So we cooked the meatloaf in the air fryer, and it cooked for about 25, 27 minutes, and then it sat for 10. And while we've been waiting on that, we made our souffles, which are right here, and we're preheating the air fryer now, about 2 more minutes, and we'll pop those in for about 15 minutes. So yeah, we're doing good. We're going to be well under the 30-minute or 3-hour mark. This is actually quite good. I suppose I could throw some ketchup on it, but actually I could slice this into thin slices and make a sandwich. In fact, last night we cooked an Italian herb loaf. And this is the loaf. Already sliced a couple things off this morning for some toast, but smells of Italian herbs. So a couple slices of this, some slices of the meatloaf, and have a nice meatloaf sandwich. Could even heat up the meatloaf a little bit, or just eat it cold. So yeah, pigs in a blanket turned out good. The meatloaf turned out good. And we'll see about the souffles. Come on, something to put that in. Once the meatloaf fully cools off, we'll just put it in this round container. That'll work. Okay. And the preheat is done. This is going to be a little trickier. And again, wrong damn camera. Here we go. Because now this thing is hot. So I need to be careful putting these in without burning myself. And these 3 of these fit in. Very careful not to touch this. Okay. So our souffles. And I think it's set for about 15 minutes. 12 to 15. Choose the area again. What's this at? 20. Get some powdered sugar. Powdered sugar. Baking soda. I got powdered sugar here somewhere. Yep. Got some powdered sugar here. This is cool enough. I think we can transplant it over into the container for storage. So yeah, this is worth a couple of sandwiches right here. Or maybe brew up some mashed potatoes and just eat this with some mashed potatoes. So that's dinner and lunch for a couple of days. Okay. It's still warm, so we'll let it cool off totally. And I won't bore you with the cleaning of the dishes. That'll come after stream. So that's the last thing we're cooking, those soufflés, and we'll see how they turn out. I wouldn't be surprised if they do not turn out well. Sorry, change camera back. I needed to do that. Okay, so we're basically done cooking except for that. So I'm going to get another drink. My alarm is off. It is. And we're going to try another Lampic beer. This one is a peach Lampic. So again, these beers by Lindemann, they come in different flavors. These are the small bottles. There's a slightly larger bottle, which is usually around $10. And then there's a huge one about 20. It's a very sweet beer. Doesn't really taste like beer. Almost tastes like a fruit drink. But it does have alcohol in it. Actually, what is the proof on this? It's a Belgian beer. Looking for the alcohol content. It doesn't actually say, which is odd. So yeah, Lindemann's Peach, Lampic made from local barley, unmalted wheat, peach juice, aged hops, and wild airborne yeast. Spontaneous fermentation. True Lampics are rare. All come from one of fewer than a dozen breweries in Belgium's Seine River Valley, a region about 15 by 75 miles in size. Lindemann's Brewery. Oh, Jesus. That was our first alert for today, and that scared the shit out of me. And all it was a rainbow. Aw. So yeah, this brewery has been owned by this family since 1822. But yeah, if you can find some of this Lindemann's Lampic beer, I would highly recommend it. I know there's cherry, I know there's peach, raspberry, and a few other flavors. Hey Aries, welcome in. Yeah, that's those Dixper alerts. Okay. And where are we at? We have 8 minutes on our soufflés. So. Nope. Speaking of streams, what happened to you last night, Dream? Omega and I were trying to get a hold of you. It looked like you forgot to turn off stream. We were seeing your Discord and everything. Oh, this is good. This leaves a nice taste versus like a normal beer. Oh, was that you, Aries? I thought it was Dream doing that. Thank you for the rainbow. Yep, since I hadn't been paying attention, well, not paying attention, since it's been a quiet stream, that did take me by surprise. So, we have 7 minutes on the souffles. The nice thing about that other air fryer that I have, you can see it as it's cooking because it has that transparent transparent dome. This one, you can't see the damn thing until you open it. And of course, once you open it, it turns off. Good thing I don't... Yes, Dream, it is a very good thing. We were a little worried when we were seeing your Discord. Sorry, my nose is still running, I think. Those onions. So this was a nice little stream. This is probably the most I've cooked in an air fryer at once ever. At least this one. The other one I've done chicken breasts for years, but I haven't done any. The first big meal, other than wings, was this meatloaf. And I've never done anything like the souffles, ever. So 320, and it is at 5 minutes. So it said between 12 and 15 minutes, so we'll see at the 12-minute mark, which is in 5. If they look like they need a little bit more, we can stick them in for a couple more minutes. So what's everybody doing today? Here, it was cold enough this morning, we had light snow flurries. I think it's 32 degrees here right now. Oh, this is good. I could drink half a dozen of these and feel fine. Or they just go down so easy. Unlike a normal beer. Ugh. Had too much of that last night. All right, let me put a few of these things away while we wait. The time. Oh, by the way, this is my new camera. Got it for free. Turns out Amazon had a deal where they knocked $100 off the camera, so it was from $200 down to $100. And then I actually had enough Amazon points for my credit card that I could knock it down for free. So I like it. Some more Batman. Like the movies or the cartoons or... I mean, there's been so much Batman stuff over the years. Yeah, snow flurries. It was very light. Basically, there was a few flakes coming down that I saw as I took the dog out this morning. And that was it. And it stopped pretty quickly. And the sun's been out, so yeah, there's been none since. But it is chilly. I actually had to turn the furnace on for a little bit. But once I started cooking, it got hot in here, so I turned the furnace off. I saw the whole series where he was Batman as a kid. Cool. Yeah, I haven't been into Batman lately. I mean, I watched it back in the 60s, you know, the hokey pokey, you know, what's his name? Who played Batman? Oh, God, I forget his name. But anyway, yeah, it was the hokey 60s version. And then I've seen a couple of movies. Let's see, we've been having loads of sunshine this week. Today was a high of almost 20 C, so almost 70. Wow. No, tilt. The L is mixed in there. 3 people now thought that said tit. Paz, Cheeky, and now you, Dream. Yes, Adam West. Yeah, the old hokey Batman. But yes, demons tilt, not demons tit. But it does kind of look that way. Bad troll. Ha. Okay, where are we at? 2 minutes. Then we'll be at the 12-minute mark. I'm going to get me another one of these. This bottle's gone. I've already had the raspberry. No, I had the cherry. This is the peach. Let's see what's else out. Here's one I haven't had. Apple. It says Apple and then Pomme, P-O-M-M-E in parens. So this is the next one. By the way, how well does that camera? Nice. Oh, the other nice thing about this cam? Check this out. That's a face only a mother could love. It's got nice zoom on it. And I figured out how to set the zoom on the Steam Deck. I've been all inventive the last couple days. Figured shit out. Like I know what I'm doing. Alright, I'm going to have to stop after this one. I'm already feeling a little tipsy. Is it tilt or T-I-L-T or T-I-L-T? Second one is spelled with a capital I. I just copied it from Epic. I think I spelled it right. Let's see. Oh, nope. Or souffle. Let's see how they look. Oh my god. Look at those. Those actually look pretty good. But we definitely need more minutes. They're still a bit moist. Alright. Let's go back to the cheese setting. 320. Let's go for 4 minutes. That'll put us at 16 total. Yes, I have a mess to clean up. Demon tits are in high demand. Game would have made a fortune maybe at that. Actually, yeah, let's go out to Epic and make sure I did get the spelling right. Pretty sure I did. Yeah, they did look great, but they were still a little moist in the center. All right, Level Gray, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. You have a good rest of your day. Uh-oh. You are not authenticated. Please authenticate. What does that mean? How can I not be authenticated? Well, shit. Epic says I'm not authenticated. It's just in there on Thursday. Okay, now it's giving me a sign in. Yeah, I don't have my Epic with me. I'll have to do that later. Yeah, now it's giving me the option to sign in. Oh, my camera. Where'd it go? Shit. Did I lose the camera? Alright, hang on. I think the camera reset on me. That's weird. Every now and then that camera just kind of like blanks out. I'm wondering if it's because I'm trying to run 3 cameras on this machine. I've got the 2 older ones, you know, the Logitech like 920, 922s, whatever they are. They actually say they're just the HD 1080p. It doesn't actually say 9 series. But then this Razer one. So I think what I'm going to do for Bowser stream, I'm going to take the Razer one, the big one, train that on Bowser. So we can do zooms, the picture should be much clearer. And then just the camera that looks outside on the hill, we'll use that the same as. And then we'll just, I don't know, not use the third one. Now for gaming, I'll be on this one, the Razer. And then Bowser will be back on the normal one. My voice sounds different. Different how? I didn't... Unless I'm having the same problem Tank had with the mic and that G-Hub. Let me make sure the effects are turned off. Let's see. No, effects are turned off. We can turn it to, what is it? I can't read that. Crisp and warm. We'll put it on crisp and warm. Now it's on crisp and warm. See how that sounds. Yeah, but the thing is, I haven't had it before. And I don't use OBS, I use Streamlabs. Oh, this is so good. Again, it's so sweet and it goes down like a fruit drink, which is dangerous. Very easy to drink too many. We got 1 more minute on the souffle. We'll see how that looks. And then we will probably need to let it sit for a couple minutes, don't we? There's the timer. It doesn't say it needs to sit. Okay. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, look at those. Look at those. Yummy. Let's bring one of them over. How the hell am I gonna... Oh. Yeah. So we have our souffle. It's got a little jiggle to it. Put a little bit of powdered sugar on it. Okay. I want to say this should be allowed to cool down for a little bit. That is still, yeah, I can feel the heat. But let's dig in and see. Almost like it's got a custard consistency. It is a little warm, just a touch, but it's good. So yeah, down in there, if you can see that, it's got a little liquidy custard type consistency, but the surface is a little bit hard. Computer, what is the consistency of a souffle?
Found on the web. Facts.com. Should be very light and spongy.
So very light and spongy. So yeah, I guess, do I have any chocolate syrup? I don't think I do. Thought at one point I had some chocolate syrup, but I don't. I think it was too golden with that. Just have to settle for the powdered sugar. So that, oh, I forgot to take pictures. Guess I can take pictures of the souffles and of the meatloaf that's left, but I keep forgetting I need to take pictures when these things are done, and I totally forgot again. So we had our pigs in a blanket. We did those with both smoked, or little smokies, and also normal sausage. And I'll be honest, I liked the ones wrapped in bacon around sausage versus little smokies. It just added a better flavor. Then we did our meatloaf, which was a meatloaf. I mean, most meatloafs have like ketchup in them and a few other things, but this one had the basics, you know, onions and an egg, breadcrumbs, and it turned out pretty good. Matter of fact, this is the meatloaf. If you haven't seen it, it's in a plastic container now. Oh, and it's got mushrooms pressed into the top. So that was good. Again, probably slice it into thin little pieces and serve it on bread as a sandwich. So this is going to be our last Stream Murders battle. So let's go to that. And okay. Let's see, wait a minute. Where are these guys down here? Those are level 1s. Level 1s. He's a 5. He's a 5. Do we have any range? Yeah, let's do the range buff. Let's see what happens. 15 allies to 13 enemies. We should have this. Sweet. Nope, we still got some coming. Oh, I've heard these geishas. What do they call them? Cyberdoll snipers. They are nasty. Apparently you can't even target them until they hit you. Okay, most kills, moi. Most assists, Madeline. And our 2 lucky winners and last ones of today, Chaz and Steven. Congratulations. Okay, that's our last battle for today. We will resume tomorrow in Bowser's stream. I think we're going to go up this route. So 3 of 4, 4, 3, 4, 4. Yeah, that gets us mostly 4s. So, as I was saying, we did our pigs in a blanket, we did our meatloaf, and now our souffle. And it's fallen a little bit. And, ooh, that's still hot. So yeah, it's springy. Kind of a custardy type consistency, but it's good. Now this is still steaming hot. The bowl alone is too hot to touch. And that's keeping this cooking. And these other 2 over here, yeah, they've already fallen a bit. I'm sure you've heard about soufflés that fall. Okay. These have fallen. As you can see. I'm assuming these can be eaten cold. So those are 2 more nice little desserts I've got for this week. So that is our stream. So air frying recipes, really easy. And the nice thing about the last 2, I don't have to clean the pan. Very nice. So, let's see. Yum, everything sounds good. Well, yeah, it all sounds good. It tastes good. Seriously, the bacon wrapped sausages, those were so fantastic. Matter of fact, those would be great. Hey, Chaz, actually, we're just wrapping up. We made bacon wrapped sausages, basically little smoky, or little pigs in a blanket, but wrapped in bacon, not a crescent roll or puff pastry. And then we did a meatloaf. Again, in the air fryer. This is our meatloaf. Really good. I'm gonna eat more of it over the next couple days. Maybe part of it as a sandwich, and then the rest maybe with some mashed potatoes. And then we just made these soufflés. All in the air fryer. The air fryer over there. Well, there. Hey, I can kind of point at the picture. So, those are still hot. I gotta be careful. These soufflés were a surprise because, again, I have never made a soufflé ever. And I had no idea how it would turn out, and I think it turned out fabulous. Ooh. The top has a nice little crunch to it. The insides are like a custard. Springy. Powdered sugar adds a little bit to it. Oh. There's something else I got. Not for this stream, but... I finally have some pans to possibly make sweet rolls. They're not as tall as what you see in Skyrim, but got 4 molds. I'm going to try some sweet rolls, see how they turn out. I know Quarters has made them twice, to my knowledge. The first time didn't turn out too good, but the second time turned out beautifully. He forgot to grease the pans. So yeah, we may do another Skyrim cooking stream. I did one, what, almost a year ago? I think we did the salmon, which was fantastic. And I forget what else we did. Oh, yeah, I forget what else we did. I have to look at the VOD. But yeah, pick those up. That's going to be fun. I want to do sweet rolls. So that is it for our stream. So again, bacon wrapped, pigs in a blanket, meatloaf, and a souffle, vanilla souffle, all in our air fryer. I started to say hot cooker. So, yep, it was fun. Now comes the bad part. Not only do I have to take all this shit back upstairs into the office, I have got a plethora of stuff to put in the dishwasher. I've got at least, I think, 2 loads. But it's fun. So let's find somebody to raid. Let's see. Who is online? Yeah, but sometimes I don't feel like cooking. It's like, oh God, I'll just pop open a can of soup and warm it up. But when I get to cooking, like not yesterday, but the previous Saturday, I was supposed to do my taxes and I procrastinated by cooking all day long. I made blueberry muffins, I made deviled eggs, I baked bread, and I made, half a dozen other stuff. I don't even remember what all. Of course, all that was gone by the late part of the week. Let's see. Cooking is greater than taxes. Yeah. Yeah, cooking is fun. Hey, Cinnabadger, welcome in. Well, you missed it all. We're just getting ready to raid out. And I gave away all that food to anybody that wanted it, but you weren't here, so... No, we had bacon-wrapped pigs in a blanket. Then we had the meatloaf here. And the final was the souffles. They're vanilla souffles. And they were all done in that air fryer right over there. It was fun. It was good. So I've got meatloaf for a couple days. Perfectly. Well, the bacon wrapped sausage, because I only had one piece of sausage, and then the bacon wrapped little smokies, they were excellent. Perfect appetizer type food, and so quick and easy. The meatloaf took about 35 minutes to cook and cool down, and then maybe another 15 minutes to mix. The souffles, those are the ones I was worried about because I've never made a souffle and I had no clue how it would turn out, but it turned out excellent. So the bowls are still hot, but this souffle is perfect. Maybe not a chef perfection, but for me, it's good. And of course, we're drinking it down with some adult beverages. So we were just getting ready to raid out. So let's see how it turned out. Turned out perfectly. Yeah, thing is though, I've been sampling all this stuff. So when I do these cooking streams, I try to make sure that there's enough to last me till at least Wednesday for at least lunches, if not dinners. So 2 souffles, that'll be probably dessert for the next 2 nights. The meatloaf, like I said, sandwiches on some toast, and then maybe some just meatloaf and mashed potatoes. And then, of course, the little smokies. I ate all the ones I cooked, but I still have some more bacon and more little smokies. So I'll probably do some more of those over the next couple days. got some puff pastry thawed out, so I need to use that before it goes bad. It goes bad pretty quickly once you thaw it. All right, let us see who's on. Actually, another cooking stream would be fun. Unless I spot somebody I really, really want to raid. I'm just going to sit down and relax for about an hour after this before I clean up. I'm tired, been standing on my feet for the last 5 hours. Luckily, I got all the equipment set up last night, so I didn't have to worry about that this morning. Musical Rich is on. He's playing Mario Kart. I think I want to raid him. I haven't raided him in a while. Ooh, Chrisman's on too. Kevin's on. Kevin. Tiny Tina's Wonderland. We're raiding Kevin. We're raiding Old Man Kevin. So, let me get him up. Make sure he's not leaving soon. Oh shit, he's been on 5 hours. Alright, he's still playing. So we're raiding Old Man Kevin. So please stick around for the raid. If I can get this damn mouse to work. Okay. This first raid command is for anybody with a sub. Oh. That one. Second raid command is for non-subs. So please stick around for the raid. Spam the chat or the raid commands. And give him all your love. Pretty much all of you know Old Man Kevin. If you do not, well, you're about to. And this will not let me copy and paste. This laptop, I swear to God, it does not allow me to copy and paste very well. Can't even right-click and get a copy. Alright, I may not be able to do this. I don't know why this always gives me fits. Let me find a damn print screen. There it is. Thanks for stopping by, Aries. I appreciate it. And that is not working. All right, hopefully some of you can do the copy and paste, because I don't think I'm going to be able to. Yeah, it's not letting me do so. So, hey, I will see you guys later. Bye.